Welcome to San Jose, California, one of the biggest cities in the United States and home to over 1 million people. If you ask any one of those million people, where's a good place to get a good taco in San Jose, chances are you're going to get a different answer each time. Hi, my name is Frankie Robles, comedian, DJ, screenwriter, and lifelong resident of San Jose, California. Journey with me as I interview local San Jose artists, comedians, small business owners, politicians, and other San Jose creatives at their favorite taco spot in one of the biggest cities in the country with hella taquerias, taco trucks, and taco stands. Taco lovers, this is the Taco Debacle. All right, so we're here today with Victor Vasquez of Somos Mayfair, director.
Yeah, co-director.
Co-director. Okay. Yeah. So, Victor, you're an East Bay boy,
yeah.
Right? Born and raised in Oakland.
Raised in Oakland.
And why San Jose? What kept you in San Jose? What
kept me in San Jose? You know, there's a lot of like potential and power here. Like, you don't have like the whole city life. You definitely don't got the East Bay life. So I feel like anything, San Jose is at a place that you can make positive change. Like, we don't have to go down the road of the city or the East Bay. We can do positive change. That's one. And then two, there's a lot of raza here, man. And high places and a lot of culture. So that kind of kept me here and saying, this is where I want to be. Plus, I feel like I walk down the street, you know, like that's always a bonus as well.
Okay, so that's cool. Yeah. And now that how long? We met back in 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
When I was working at Gardner Community Center, and you were working with a group of individuals that were just all about engaging the community, self-empowering the community. The 50-50 crew.
50-50 crew.
That's where we first met. As long as you already shout anybody out.
Shout out to the 50-50 crew, Ricardo, all them.
And so that was dope because you guys were empowering the youth on how to interact with police, how not to be rude and disrespectful, and that way you're trying to get that same respect back from the police. That was just one of the things y'all did, and we loved working with you, and I love reconnecting on social media and seeing everything you're doing here at Somos.
Yeah.
And now what I'm seeing through what you're sharing on social media and stuff is there's a bit, you're like bridging all these gaps, or you're helping being a vehicle of that change of bridging the gaps of just connecting and tapping into all the resources that are around. And so, I mean, this guy is so humble. Like, we're talking on the phone about him coming on the show, and then I see on social media later, I was asking him, where are you going? And he's like, oh, I'm headed to some event. And he didn't tell me that he was getting a NAACP award. Yeah, and so I was like, dude, like, this guy, like, that was just, I love everything you're doing because you're empowering others. It's not about, look at me, like, whereas comedians, and we're kind of like, look at me, this is what I'm doing, but it's more like the community. Look what the community is doing or what they're capable of. I think last night you showed a picture of you had some youth at the city council meeting.
Yep.
Bro, how old are those kids, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, some of them are like, 13 to like 17 maybe. But
who goes to a city council meeting at that age, dude? Like, that's empowering because, hey, my voice matters, right? And then especially if whatever change comes after that, like, we fought for that. And I just want to commend you, man, because that's dope, bro.
I mean, I appreciate that, but there's so many people that put in the work, the effort. Like, all of us, all of our coworkers, our day-to-day are with the kids, and with the youth. And, like, some of them been with us since they were babies, since they were, like, 3 years old, 4 years old. And, their family's been in the movement and Somos. And they've gone through almost everything in our program. And now they're the ones taking the lead. We want them to take the lead. And, like, that's another thing that kind of keeps me motivated, because, like, the East Bay has a strong youth movement, but I think that San Jose has a strong, adult movement. A lot of adults are engaged. I never saw a lot of people like that engaged when I was growing up. And so now I feel like if you are able to put, different generations together, then, San Jose would be unique in that sense.
That's the key, right? Like, you don't have a lot of veterans coaching the newcomers, and I feel like that's huge.
That's right.
And so I can't. It was weird, dude, because when I saw that you started working at Somos, I was like, it was like a football team or like something when you're like, oh, we got Victor, like I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Got drafted.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, oh, that was a good pickup. That was a good pickup right there.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, man. So cheers.
Cheers, man. We've been staying in touch.
Thanks for being in the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for
course,
sponsoring
man.
this episode is sponsored by Somos Mayfair.
Oh, come on now. Cheers to you, brother.
So, I mean, we're gonna get our tacos in a little bit, but
Okay.
why here? Why Jalisco's? Because if you're from the east side, this is like the Mecca, right? Like everybody knows Jalisco's. Everybody like you could drive by at 3 o'clock or well, not 3 o'clock in the morning, but
Like 2.
They close.
2:30.
You come at 2:30 in the morning after a night of long activities
Or work,
or work, mingling. You can go
Social
to the drive-thru,
networking.
social networking. There you go.
Yeah.
You can come through and the drive-thru is open until 3 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. But everybody in the east side knows Jalisco's. People have been responding to me like, "Hey, when are you gonna do Jalisco's? When are you gonna have someone do Jalisco's?" So
I mean,
that just shows you the power of Jalisco's. An East Bay kid is saying Jalisco's.
I say Jalisco's because they have they have these tortillas and they're all greasy. And that when I think about East Bay taco trucks, I think about that's the pinnacle. You gotta have a nice greasy tortilla. Also, it was the first time I seen a drive-through.
Yeah.
So I'm all like, this is definitely like barrio. This is definitely like community. This is, I give it a 4 stars here.
Yeah.
You can put them up to any Michelin star place. Nah, but the reality too, it's a local business, right?
Is ours 20?
I think that's us. Yeah.
I'll go get it.
There we go. Check them out.
Solid.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be solid. Yeah, brother. Like, this place is legit, man. Greasy tortillas.
Off for the camera, bro. I gotta get a picture of your tacos now. The beans, that's a veteran move.
Beans is a vet, man. Get the protein in, baby.
We got the salsa line
Got the
up.
salsas. Got the Kirkland water. Nah, but for real, to me is the tortillas, bro. Like,
Okay, so that's what I wanted to ask you. What makes a good taco to you?
to me, it has to have these greasy brown tortillas, bro. Like a good salsa, It don't have to be all a bunch of cheese and all that.
Look at that green.
It has to be.
Look at that paper
grasoso.
after that.
You don't want no dry taco, bro.
No.
That's the worst thing. So the salsa, I would say the tortilla has to be brown like this.
Yeah.
And they gotta be quick. I mean, you go to places, cool, they take their time. But something about that
Quickness.
the quick
But-
street
and I
food,
think I think they also know like, hey, greasy tacos are the best,
Greasy tacos are the best.
especially at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, 12 noon, you call it, they're ready to go.
Dude. I think once we started clubbing and going out and all that, it was like, oh, what? Tacos are open still right now?
Let's go recharge. But also, like,
It's a hangover cure, dude.
it is, and like
Or preventer.
preventer, salud. And then, yeah, man, I mean, I think that's what makes a good taco. La salsa and that greasy tortilla, man. You gotta have good tortillas. Without tortilla, it's not, you don't got nothing, so.
Right. It's a holds it all together.
Mm-hmm.
The tortilla is like humanity and love. The carne asada, the chicken, that's all different cultures coming together to make a great plate.
But that corn tortilla, that's our ancestors. I was looking into it, right? Because like I know the burrito, there's a lot of stories about that. We're not going to go into that because it's a Taco Debacle.
Yeah.
So going back to the taco, I was like, where the hell did the taco come from? Obviously the maize, right? And I hear that there's different debates around it. They talk about el taco is a plug, right? That's the slang for plug. Tacos the soccer cleats, And then also they're talking about that the miners, people that were Mexican miners, they would make this thing called el taco, which was, piece of paper, and then they throw the powder, like a dynamite powder, bowl it up, and they plug it in, and they let it roll. That's some of the ways that they would call it el taco. So I mean, there's a lot of theories that maybe the taco came from that, right? Like, okay,
and it's bomb.
Wrap it up, and it's bomb.
And it's bomb.
And it's bomb, So like, a lot of theories. Who knows? But
that's what I'm saying. See, Vic's like just a wealth of knowledge, empowering youth. When I first met him, he's empowering youth how to interact with cops. And now he's schooling me on tacos on
Come
my
on
own
now.
show.
I'm just sharing what I know.
No, but that's dope. That's dope knowledge, man. That's great knowledge. And
So
something that's definitely needed to know.
yeah, man. So like,
That's
if
fun
you,
to know.
I'm a Raiders fan. So 49er fans, if you're listening, I just gave you a props because they're 49ers, right? They're minors. They're the minors. So there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tacos, bro. I'm showing y'all love in the process.
You're welcome.
But yeah, man, this Jalisco's is, to me, it's bomb. Like, working at Somos, we used to be right across the street. Staff will come over. We have events. We'll buy food from here. Pink Elephant Bakery, Lucky 7. We try to get as much of the local businesses.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like this thing like, oh, it's a conscious thing to do. It was just, that's we got to support local, and that's what we did, And so our businesses fed a lot of families in a lot of events that we had, whether they know it or not. Shout outs to Mexico Bakery too. They're always donating for events. So a lot of the local businesses we try to support as well.
Right.
So that's another reason.
That's what it's all about, to keeping the dollar in the community and not hitting up Taco Bell or some stupid you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little scared right now.
Why?
Not scared, but like excited and kind of like, I only get carne asada when I come here.
Okay.
So this show has helped me get out of my comfort zone of tacos. Like, I never get pollo. That pollo was bomb.
The pollo one's bomb.
I
got
make
the
my own
asada, right?
carnitas, so that asada is always. That's the thing about this place. It's always consistent. You know what you're gonna get when you come here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the taco's gonna feel like. You know what it's gonna taste like. Mm-hmm. One of my boys, he's a Southside boy. Mm-hmm. He kind of pissed me off yesterday. He's just saying, he's like, I don't like their tacos. They're too greasy. The tortilla's too greasy.
Come on now, bro.
It's not even too greasy. It's the corn is so strong that it can put up with the grease.
It's marinated. Come on, you just get the lalas, You gotta you gotta give them a little tanning to it,
He knows.
Come on now.
I think we're going.
I understand.
Carnitas here.
We're gonna go carnitas. I'll do carnitas with you right there.
Okay.
And I did the beans on mine.
Yes, that was a veteran move. The beans on the tortilla or beans on his tacos to get the protein to show that he's a veteran and he don't play around when it comes to tacos. So by the way, at the end maybe of like 5 more episodes, I'm gonna get everybody that I interviewed together.
All right.
And spouses.
Okay.
And make carnitas, because I do carnitas out of the caso.
Okay.
So
all right.
Like,
the Taco Debacle Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Super Taco.
The Super Bowl. Super Bowl Taco Super Bowl, bro. That's legit. We got all these salsas going on. You gotta make sure you put salsa on it.
It's 15 minutes into the episode, and I just want to say that these carnitas are way better than mine.
Come on now.
You know why there's a little bit of nostalgia in here?
Why?
So when I was younger, my grandpa would make carnitas. And we used to hit up Mi Pueblo. It wasn't Mi Pueblo, right? It had a taqueria off to the side, and then it had the market over on the other side, right here on King. This transported me back to the old taqueria. I was like, what? Why are there 2 tortillas on the taco? What is going on here?
That's the other thing too.
And then that was like my introduction to tacos was Mi Pueblo's taqueria.
Your grandpa taking you
Grandpa
there.
taking me, and these taste like,
Come on now.
these taste like that moment, dude. So
Shout out,
carnitas
man.
better than mine. Stamp it. That's why Jalisco is the East Side staple.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. The line is long. You know what? My wife always says, if the line ain't long, it ain't no good. It's not no good. I mean, she says it more eloquently than I'm saying it, obviously. But, you know, yeah, you gotta wait, man. Get in that line, hop off your car. It's good that they have a lot of customers.
Yeah.
It says something about the location.
Right, because that means people want it.
So yeah, Jalisco Taqueria, man. Y'all can have your own. It's okay. There's many good spots. But to me, this one is the bomb one. So.
Carne asada, I don't want to get with the carne asada, so we'll end on that one. But what else did you get?
I got asada, carnitas, and al pastor.
I didn't get the pastor. I have to come back because this isn't.
You gotta come back.
This isn't
to
gonna
the
be
drive-through.
Well, the next episode.
You
the
know?
next person that wants to do
That wants to do Jalisco's.
because this is not gonna be the first. It's not my first or my last.
They won't be. I think somebody's gonna say, "Let's do this."
Look at this.
So I got it with
So
the
crunchy.
piña.
The tripas are so crunchy. All right, you're
Oh, you
gonna have
got
to describe.
tripas?
Yeah, I got tripas because it's rare, and we did tripas on the last episode.
Okay.
So
So look at that. I just picked it up, and a bunch of it came out. Like, and I
there
still
you
got
go.
a full meal right here. You know, so they're not. I know some of the people say that, you know, all restaurants are skimpy. I don't think they're skimpy, man. I think they got it right. So
I know what they're doing.
it's pretty good. I think it was just right, not too sweet, you know. But yeah, I got some more salsa.
I think it's the first time we put salsa because it already comes with salsa, but
We throw
there's
more
already
on
to
it.
throw more. Damn, lime too. See, you don't need all this extra stuff. It's already so good, but it helps.
We're just adding to it, man.
Damn,
Yeah.
this is great. This is great. If I get paid to do this for a living, dude, it's gonna be a great
Yeah,
job.
man.
I just have to go do taco research.
Yeah, and I know people gonna look at me and be like, "Why is he using a fork?" Because I want to clean my plate, man. Like, this is good food. You can't put it to waste.
Yeah, it's on the side. Like, get off his back.
Get off my back. It's abundance. You know, that's another thing. You know, they're giving you a good amount, so don't throw it away. Don't throw it away.
I like that. It's a wise words to
A
live by
bad-
right there. Wise words. All right, so I know you guys posted a save the date for April.
Yeah.
What's going on in April? By the way, it's November, and we're promoting, so that's a big event, right?
Yep.
What's going on? Talk to us.
Yeah, so April 12th is our annual Gracias a la Vida event. We want to give thanks. We want to celebrate all the work that we've done, all of our efforts, you know, all the new programs we have. Most importantly, the people, you know, that we're working with. And we want to like celebrate that and showcase to all of our sponsors, all of our foundations, all of our allies. A lot of times these events, you know, they're very buttoned up. Like you're here and you sit down. We want to put, it's a fundraiser, but we want to put the fun in it because we got to celebrate. You know, things are not easy for us as a community. So we did all this work. We invite all of our friends and families to come and support us. We want to have fun. So usually what we do is we used to do a lunch, and then last year we had the 25th, and it was right after COVID. So we just said, we've gone through a lot, so let's celebrate. So we have our event. We had you know, galleries. We had auctions. We did the event. Then we did a big party where all of our funders, our staff, we opened it up to the community. You know, let's celebrate. You know, because it's been tough. So this year we're gonna do a little more low key, but we want to have fun too. So April 12th, if you wanna check out the website, if you wanna buy a ticket, if you wanna sponsor, it's just a day of saying thanks to life, man. We're gonna celebrate.
Speaking of abundance, right? Like, right on time. So
Yeah.
that's dope, and I like that you guys are including like celebrating artwork too.
Yep.
Like, not a lot of people do that, and I feel like those are huge things for workers, volunteers to just, hey man, I'm grateful that you're grateful. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart, but little recognition goes a long way,
Yeah.
and that's something a lot of companies don't understand
Yeah,
or
that's part
care
of
about.
that.
All right, so we're coming up on the always faithful, always trusty carne asada
Carne
here.
asada, baby. Carne asada, more salsa.
It looks so simple, but it's so delicious.
Yeah,
so
man.
complex. So
It's delicious, man.
amazing.
Not gonna go wrong with that.
I'm so happy right now. I don't like to talk with food in my mouth, but I'm so happy. I do that on every episode.
Yeah, you're like, this is good.
My first guest said this, and I agree.
When you think of a meal that you had that was really good, you usually associate it with something that was going on. You were in a good mood already, or like you had a steak dinner for an anniversary and it was the best steak you ever had. Realistically, it was just a good ass steak and you could have cooked it, but it was your anniversary and things were on top of it. So a lot of times it's for me, the food part, or like whether I like a spot or not, has to do with how I feel at the place. And so somebody's like, what's the best taco? Who fucking knows what the best taco is? No one's gonna answer that question. No one has the real answer for that.
Right.
We can go back and forth till we're blue in the face.
Each taco place is good in their own right.
This is like coming
But-
home for you, though,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So it's even more
It's even
savory.
more like, it's good because it's coming home for me. It's your second home.
It is my second home.
Wow, we just bridging communities through tacos.
Through tacos, man.
Man, I can't thank you enough for all the work you do, and I know you're not doing it for thanks from anybody.
Yeah.
You're just trying to understand. And I'm grateful that there are people like you in the community that are uplifting
Likewise,
the
bro.
community, and it's not just doing it for you. You're doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate everything you're doing.
So in a couple months, we're gonna like unveil a new center. So we're trying to bring in business development, family resource and organizing, and also the banking. So we're working with Excite Credit Union, the Latino Business Foundation, and then us to try to come up with a new idea how to do community centers. Mainly, you could tell us more on the economics, supporting small businesses, maybe doing some cooperatives in the community, just to get our gente like the support that they need so their businesses can thrive.
Right. That's huge, right? Because we lose a lot of businesses. Thankfully, this place has been here, but the pink elephant across the street is gone. Like,
Yeah.
It's just everything's changing because of the resources, and so
Yeah.
that's huge to bring that in. And like I said, man, thank you. I'm grateful for all the work you do in the
I appreciate
community.
that. Thank you.
And for motivating me, because it's also like when I see you moving around and doing this and going there, and I'm like, this is dope, dude. Like,
Gotta stay
it
active.
kind of just keeps that fire going, and that's why you're doing it, man. And so, well, not doing it for me, but I'm glad you came. Glad you came from East Bay
Thank
to
you.
over here. And let's just say he came all the way from the East Bay for Jalisco.
Yeah.
So come to Jalisco's. Thank you for being on the show. You can follow him.
Thank you.
We'll post up all the social media. Follow. Is it okay if they follow you or just Somos?
Yeah, follow Somos. You can follow me, but follow Somos, man. Like that's
That's the main
follow
one.
the organization, man, and get active, get involved. We'll welcome y'all.
All right. You heard him here.
Yeah.
So look for Victor. Look for Somos. Thank you for being on the show.
For sure.
Thank you for all
All right,
you
man.
do. And thank you
you.
for my little goodie bag. I got a little goodie bag earlier. Thank you for sponsoring today's episode.
Yeah, it's all good.
Today's episode is sponsored by Somos Mayfair. Check them out. Check out Victor. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you on the next debacle.
We'll see you at the
Thanks,
next
guys.
debacle. All right.